Breaking news! According with the latest report from Halifax, London is no longer the most expensive place in UK to buy a property. But where else then? Stay tuned! This is Fabrizio Cravero and this channel is all about property investment for UK and overseas investors. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, but only if you enjoy the content. I'm here to provide a service for you. London is no longer the most expensive place to buy a property in UK, and definitely for the first time in 6 years is now outside of the top 5 least affordable cities. Let's see the two different perspectives, the home buyer and the investor. What it is the ranking in terms of property prices and price to earning ratio in UK. The home buyer looks at the affordability, and now, according with Halifax, London is in the 8th position in terms of price to earning ratio. Wow, 8th place. That's quite surprising, but what I will show you later will be even more surprising. Stay until the end. The price to earning ratio is calculated as the house price divided by the annual gross earnings, meaning that the higher the number, the least affordable the city is. In the 8th place, we have London, with 11 times average earnings, but Brighton, Cambridge and Chichester all reported close to 12 times. Then, with the price to earning ratio of 12 times average earnings, we have Bath, Truro and Oxford. But top of the list, as the least affordable city in UK, we have Winchester. This ranking is interesting for the home buyer as well as the investors. In the past 12 months, the affordability clearly dropped overall in UK. The property prices has gone up 10% in average, but the people's wages grow by only 2.1%. That means that it's getting more and more difficult to buy a property to live in, and inevitably that is increasing the rental demand. That's what you should always check as property investor. The higher the rental demand, the easier to rent your property will be. But let me show you the 1-minute trick that you can use straight away to check the rental demand. You simply visit the website Rightmove and then you search for properties to rent. Let's have a look, for example, at this postcode, NE8, which is close to Newcastle, and then you search properties for rent. Now you can see that there are 78 properties in total to rent. Here in filters, you can see that this box include let agree, it is not selected. Without that, there are 78 properties on the market. That means that those 78 on the market, they are really available. If you check this box, you can see that the number now grows to 154 properties. That means that in total, there were 154 properties on the market, but 50% of it, as you can see, they've been rented already. That tells you that this area has quite a high demand. You see how easy it is. And now that we move to the investor point of view, I have a gift for you. I prepared a completely free guide where I compared the prices and the returns of 22 most popular cities in UK. Just get it. You can download it for free through the link in the description below. And now, how expensive is London in average? The latest report from Halifax puts London in 3rd place in terms of house prices, with an average price of £564,000. London has been a complete ghost town during COVID lockdown because of the closing of the offices, and no one wanted to use public transport. The travel restrictions were affecting people going in, and the shutdown of the nightlife, all that transformed London in an apocalyptic scene and, of course, clearly affected the property market. That explains the decline of the prices in London. And now there are 2 more cities in UK even more expensive than London. What does that mean for investors? I honestly believe that now investors may start to see some possibilities of getting good deals again. Good deals that may stack up again in terms of number. I personally keep an eye in London again. as I believe that in few years we will see the newspaper headline talking about the London property market again. I always say, observe the masses and do the opposite. And when everyone is concentrating in Manchester, Liverpool and the North in general, soon the wise property investors will start looking at London again. And by the way, if you want to learn how to invest in a high demand area and in profitable properties, you can attend the free training that I'm going to release soon. There is a link in the description below where you can register and you will be the first to be informed when I open the application. But now, let's see what are the two most expensive cities in UK. In second place, we find St Albans, with an average price of £604,000. This historic Roman city, just 30 minutes train away from London, has seen a clear increase of prices recently. And the reason for that is the proximity to London and a lot of surrounding green spaces. Investors in St Albans must thank the pandemic for that. And here we are, the most expensive UK city according with Halifax is Winchester, with an average price of £630,000, the highest in the country and up 8%. Winchester is 60 miles away from London and in the recent years has received many honors, including the happiest place to live in UK and the best place to live in UK. And it is one of the most sought after locations to live, but this comes with a price. Let's see what the future will reserve to London for us as investors. But one thing is sure, if you constantly stay updated and you do your researches and due diligence, UK property investment will award you over the long term. So, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one, invest with knowledge, create financial freedom, and I'll see you in the next video. Puts London in third place. Sorry, we are in this live, and you know, I didn't took my medicine yet.